Throw away all your umbrellas, 'cause I've chased the clouds away. No, no, nothing's gonna rain on this parade today. I feel it and I love it, like every day is sunny. Turn it up to 100, and it just gets better. And it just gets better. And it just gets better. I'm summer buzzing like it's caffeine. I'm flying, can't nobody touch me. I've got a soundtrack in my head, don't need no radio. Throw away all your umbrellas, 'cause I've chased the clouds away. No, no, nothing's gonna rain on this parade today. I feel it and I love it, like every day is sunny. Turn it up to 100, and it just gets better.
you for joining us at the Mercy Housing Mountain Plains Variety Show. I am Al Jackson. I am host of DBL's Daily Blast Live. You can check it out every day, all over the country, in the afternoon on your NBC affiliates. You can also catch me on Comedy Central. But more important than any of that, I'm the guy that's going to be asking you for money all night. That's right. That's my job. Because this is really important, guys. This is for a good reason. This isn't you wasting money on something weird on Amazon that you forgot you bought at 2 o'clock in the morning. It shows up. It's like you got a gift from a weird Santa. No, this is something that's actually tangible. You can see your good money going to good use. So before we get started, let's give a shout out to the Sisters of Mercy and all the public servants joining us tonight. Now, I know you're saying, Al, why this event? Why would you choose to work for Mercy Housing for free? Because I am getting paid. I'm getting paid in all the good vibes, the good love, the goodness that surrounds this program. Mercy Housing. Guys, this is everything. This is so important. Mercy Housing provides affordable housing to those that need it. Let me just give you a quick overview, okay? It's the largest national nonprofit affordable housing in the country. How important is that? In addition to providing safe and affordable housing, also the crucial wraparound services for residents to build a solid foundation, that foundation we all need. In Mountain Plains, they serve over 5,000 people, including over 1,500 youth at 41, you heard me right, 41 properties. Mercy serves all kinds of people, families, seniors, veterans, people with special needs, the most vulnerable. For all these reasons, this is why I support Mercy and why you should too. This is the first ever virtual fundraiser for the whole Mountain Plains region. What's the whole region? Colorado, Nebraska, Arizona, Utah, Missouri, South Dakota, I see you, and Iowa. Thank you to all the sponsors who have generously supported this event. Why are we here? Money. All right, let's be honest, we're raising money, but for good things like the Resident Services Program. That is so vital to resident stability and success. You'll hear more about that later in the show, but if any point you feel so inspired to make a donation, the donation button is right there, so why don't you just hit it, right? Okay. So, if you're really feeling the show, you don't have to wait for any kind of special time. Just donate. But for right now, sit back and get ready. Get ready to meet some Mercy Housing residents from your very own community. Hear their story and how Mercy Housing has made such an impact on their lives. Listen up for a word or two from Mercy's CEO, Ismael Guerrero, and in between all that, get ready for some mind-blowing. When I say mind-blowing, I mean mind-blowing, mind-boggling, truly entertaining acts. Let the show begin.
You should and your friends should know about this place because it is one of the homiest, loving, caring, respectfuliest, clean place that I would ever know, and you get to do a lot of fun things and you just feel like you're home. My name is Izzy and I live in Crestview Village in Nebraska. My favorite thing about my house is my bedroom and the kitchen and living room. My bedroom makes me feel safe and cozy, and then I get a lot of sleep in the kitchen. My favorite is where you get food. I go to homework club. I go to Girl Scout and Teen Time. Teen Time is where you're going into 5th grade. You do these older kid activities like science, and you get to play trivia and just have a lot of fun with older kids and get to know each other. And I also go to the summer program. I forgot about that. You can go there and they serve you lunch, and they're my favorite lunches. We get to do things in the garden, and we went to the zoo for a field trip before school started, and it was really fun. We have a great community. I want to work at Mercy Housing. They help a lot of people that need help in the future.
Have you ever been certain your telephone would ring in the next 10 seconds?
One of the top mentalists in the world. The one that you chose.
What is happening? No, get out of my mind.
Or have you ever walked down a strange street and had the feeling that you knew what lay beyond the unturned corner?
All right, now talk to me about what we're going to be seeing tonight. Is it dangerous? Is it going to blow our minds? What is it?
The amazing Wayne Hoffman is here.
Yes? Then you've had a brief encounter with the world of the unknown. You are ready for the actual human experience to follow.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Wayne Hoffman, but you probably already guessed that by the very intense intro. Well, we're going to try some interactive mentalism experiments right here through the screen with you right now. So let's get started, shall we? If you're holding something, I want you to put it down. Perfect. Try this because you're about to have a weird experience. I want you to put your thumbs down and your palms out and touch the backs of your hands together. Cool. Now put your left arm over your right arm. And if you're confused already, it's like this. Hopefully you're all with me. Now grab your fingers together. Actually interlock them and go a little up. Go a little down. And now try this without letting go. And take your time, because it's absolutely impossible to do. So if you weren't able to end up exactly like me, don't worry, because nobody ever is, and that just means you need to pay closer attention on this next one. So we're going to give you an opportunity to play one of the classic games of the world, and it involves 3 playing cards. We'll give you a close-up view. Check this out. We have the 3 of clubs, the 2 of clubs here, and in the middle is the only red card, the Ace of Hearts. All you have to do is follow the ace. That's it. Keep your eyes on that middle card. Now I'm going to do everything in super slow motion just for you, and I'll even give you a little hint. Alright, so keep your eyes on the ace. Now we're going to try a little experiment. Most of the time at this point they would mix the cards up, but I'll even keep them right here to keep it simple. I want you to place your mental bet of where you think the ace is. And think about how much you'd be willing to bet. 20 bucks, 50 bucks, your life savings. Well, most people bet that the ace is over here, and I haven't figured out why yet, because the ace was over there. Now, if you didn't find the ace and you placed a mental bet, you could actually just donate that bet now to Mercy Housing. Food for thought. Well, we're going to try one more experiment with you, and this time it involves one of my favorite games, which is pool, also known as billiards. Check this out. I have a bunch of billiard balls here. I want you to take your finger and place your finger on one of the black balls. Go for it. Place your finger on any one of the black balls now and keep your finger there. Got one? Cool. Now I want you to move your finger to the closest green ball and put your finger there and keep it there. And also double check your work. Make sure it's the closest green ball. Cool. Now that your finger's there, I want you to move to the closest yellow ball. Keep your finger there. And once again, check your work. Make sure you're on that closest yellow ball. It might be minutely closer than another one. Now, this entire time I've been trying to influence you, and hopefully I was able to do it. And I think, if I've done my job, that you're on this yellow ball right here. So, if I've influenced you, hopefully I didn't have to influence you to donate to Mercy Housing.
What do I love the most? The help that I get here. The manager's very nice. Majors, man, I love him. And it's very comfortable. My name is Glenwood Hunter. I live in the Franconia Apartments, and that's in Denver. And the council here really try to help. I was smoking a pack a day. Now I'm down to like about no more than 5 cigarettes a day. And I feel if I keep going, I'm gonna eventually quit. They'll learn how to do about banking, and technically teach you how to work on the computer. I got basically everything I need. If I didn't have Mercy Housing, really I would be on the streets. I think about how blessed I am for Mercy Housing. It really touches my heart. Touches my heart very much, and touches my heart often.
Next up, I want you to meet July, who has a beautiful name and even a more beautiful way with words. She uses these words to tell her story. July's story is like so many others. Her parents struggled with finding affordable housing, overcoming adversities like being black, like dealing with racism, gentrification. But through pain comes art, and all of this pain influenced her art, and it's here for us to enjoy. Take a listen.
There are two types of people. Those that talk the talk, and those that walk the walk. People who walk the walk, they sometimes talk the talk, but most of the time they don't talk at all because they walk. Now people who talk the talk, when it comes time for them to walk, you wanna know what they do? What's that? They talk people like me in the walking form.
Draped our bodies in rope chains, cause we see no change. Went from lynchings to go hang in the street, dope slaying, politicking red or blue. But no elephants or donkeys, only laws that we're passing is walking by cops. Calmly evolving from locked bodies, now we got locked minds. They'll tell you I'm a statistic just because I rock rhymes, or cause we don't do sheep. You see it's all hoop dreams. Show me somebody from the hood legal that don't do screens. We pushed out by gentrification, forced to relocate, too expensive to rent the spaces. We was feeling complacent, passed up on buying the land, now feeling like life's a scam in a world of order, brick mortar. You either gon' fight or scram, and if it's war, it's suicide. Think about all who have tried. Martin, Malcolm, Muhammad, Asada in Cuba, right? They hate us, they can't stand to see our black skin. The moment you try to rebel, they gon' throw you in prison, and then you'll physically be trapped in. I walk like, talk like God live inside of me. Think I'm off the leash, figure all of them tired of me. Need to leave and speak, visions of them crucifying me. Do it for the people, I hope all of them ride with me. I walk like, talk like God live inside of me. Think I'm off the leash, figure all of them tired of me. Need to leave and speak, visions of them crucifying me. Do it for the people, I hope all of them ride with me. Spending licks to trick all these whips out, hydraulics, tints and rims clout. Our brains we think is sane, but business minds are thriving without. I see people with plenty of money that don't feel the need to waste proceeds on stunting. They don't buy jewelry to floss when they're clubbing. They don't drive luxury cars, only buckets. They don't buy Gucci, Prada, or the flyest bags. They could care less about the higher fashion. They don't go buying the widest paths. They live quiet lives behind the masses. Never splurge with the tax refunds. Get it back, flip it, cash keep coming. Wear rags, buy cheap clothes. They don't do it for show. They don't catch reruns. Often conflicted by the way we've been depicted. Some things are hip hop culture and others in pop were lifted, exploited for self benefit and minstrel shows. So there's no way I'll sell $1 million trying to vent to folks. I must portray a drug dealer, an addict, or dye my hair unnatural. Rap about violence and parties, whether or not it's factual. I rap on trap beats, but it doesn't mean they can trap me. I got soul spirit in my tracks in which my black voice is attached. Cause I walk like, talk like God live inside of me. Think I'm off the leash, figure all of them tired of me. Need to leave and speak, visions of them crucifying me. Do it for the people, I hope all of them ride with me. I walk like, talk like God live inside of me. Think I'm off the leash, figure all of them tired of me. Need to leave and speak, visions of them crucifying me. Do it for the people, I hope all of them ride with me. This song is called Walk the Talk, and I go by the name of July. Thank you.
I was in the Navy from 1962 to 1966. I was in Japan for 2 years. I was on a flagship 7th Fleet. I finished my tour in 4 years. I was living with my daughter and son-in-law in Goodyear. and they had to move out. So I had to find another place. Oh, Lowfoot. Oh, it's quiet here, you know. I love my view of the park, kids playing ball, different games going on. I'm really glad to have a place to live. Mercy Housing is a good place for me.
My name is Michael Steinberg, and I'm a principal at the Steinberg Group based here in Denver and in St. Louis. I've been a longtime supporter of Mercy Housing, which does a fantastic job in the Mountain Plains states. Why do I support Mercy Housing? I work as a developer for profit, but Mercy Housing acts as a nonprofit for people that need homes, programs, and the staff is unbelievable. Mercy Housing gives people a great chance for a better life. It gives them hope. I've seen a lot of the Mercy Housing projects throughout the Midwest and the Mountain States. The buildings, the staff, the programs, it's incredible what they do to make people feel validated. Join me and let's give people at home and hope. Give them a better chance for a better life. Please give tonight for what Mercy Housing can accomplish with your donations. Thank you.
All right, we're back in action. I'm going to try a little experiment with you folks. Did you ever wish you could travel back in time? Well, check this out. I have a Red Bull can. I'll give you a close-up view of it as well. Now, you can see that the can is crushed and open, but I want you to imagine that right now we can travel back in time. Imagine that every time my finger goes around this can that we can go 1 minute back in time. Watch the dents in the can and just believe, use the imagination you had when you were a kid, and imagine we can just take the dents out of the can. Now, if you believe something strongly enough, it'll slowly start to become your reality. You can see those dents are coming out of the can slowly, but we still have a hole. So I want you to imagine and believe that I can actually grab the hole and throw it away. Imagine I can just grab the nothingness and get rid of it. Now, if you grab nothingness and get rid of it, then you have a lack of nothing. And a lack of nothing is the presence of something. Now that's getting resealed and it's refilling. I can feel it getting heavier and heavier and heavier. Now, I want you to remember one thing. Imagination is extremely powerful. And on that note, I'd like to make a toast to all of you and to our headliner sponsor, Michael Steinberg and the Steinberg Group, helping out Mercy Housing. Make sure you take a look at them and Google what they're all about. Enjoy.
We were struggling. Used to sleep on couches. I would sleep on the floor, and sometimes we slept in the car. I moved to Utah, and we've been stable here ever since. We're the Lewis family, and we live in Francis Peak View in Kaysville, Utah. I didn't think that I would have a 3-bedroom for my kids. I don't have to worry about anything happening to my kids. They feel safe. I feel safe. It's transformed everything. They've been participating in the summer program. So it's included like package for reading and kind of brushing up on skills in their academics from the previous year. Completely changed my life. It makes me self-sufficient. It makes me proud to know that I can provide for my kids. I was able to enroll into school and further my education. I'm now a medical assistant. It means the world to me. And honestly, without Mercy Housing, it would be possible.
Hi everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in tonight to our first ever Mercy Housing Mountain Plains virtual fundraiser, the live at home variety show. I'm Ismael Guerrero, President and CEO of Mercy Housing. From the comfort of your own home, I'm thrilled that you have chosen to spend time with us to learn more about Mercy Housing and to show your support for our critical mission of developing stable, vibrant, and healthy communities. I'd like to take a minute to give a quick shout out to the folks that made this event possible. Thank you to all of the very generous sponsors, too many to name. Your confidence and support in the work that we do is undeniable. Thank you to the performers and residents who participated in this fun and unique variety show. especially those residents that have the courage to share their stories with us. Special thanks to Wayne Hoffman and Al Jackson, who so graciously donated their time and certainly their talent to entertain us tonight and help in our success. Whether in person or virtual, it takes a lot to pull one of these off. We appreciate all of those who were involved: staff, people, committed partnership council members, and the volunteers. Thank you. For those of you that don't know much about Mercy Housing, we developed, preserve, manage, and finance affordable, program-enriched housing across the country. We acquire and renovate existing housing, as well as develop new affordable rental properties. Founded in 1981, Mercy Housing has grown to be the largest nonprofit for affordable housing in the United States. At 342 apartment communities, we serve thousands of low-income people, seniors, families, veterans, people with special needs in over 22 states. In the Mountain Plains 6-state region alone, we serve over 5,000 people, including over 1,500 youth at 41 properties. But as many of you know, a home is just the beginning. Providing a path to affordable housing is just one step in the process of building a stable life. Oftentimes, those who find a home with Mercy Housing have lived under incredibly difficult circumstances that continue to impact their lives even after they finally find a place to call home. To help residents live healthy, secure, and dignified lives, we've developed a full spectrum of resident services that foster continued growth and empowerment for our residents, for their families, and their communities. We break our resident services down into 5 areas of impact: housing stability, financial stability and education, health and wellness, out-of-school time, and community engagement. It is through these crucial on-site services and programs that residents can find a footing, a foundation, in order to break the cycle of poverty. People need a home and the tools to better manage their lives. And the beauty of it all, these programs are free to all residents. From eviction prevention and housing support, to health navigation, to youth apprenticeship opportunities. Mercy Housing's resident services meets residents where they are at. Programs are customized to meet residents' needs. Interwoven throughout, Mercy Housing is committed to racial equity and empowerment for low-income and BIPOC residents to raise their voices, have access to more opportunities, and self-worth. There's a saying here at Mercy Housing: if you've seen one Mercy Housing property, you've seen only one Mercy Housing property, meaning that each Mercy Housing stands on its own, with its own set of programs and services to cater to the residents that live there. We do not offer a one-size-fits-all approach. I can share with you my own experience growing up in Chicago in the Pilsen Little Village neighborhood, where I was fortunate to have not only a good family, but a stable home to come home to after school, a place where I could do my homework, and a safe place to sleep at night and get ready for the next day. We want to give that same kind of opportunity to families across the country, and certainly across the Mountain Plains region. Before I hand it back to Al, I'd like you to hear from another resident, a resident who benefited so deeply from having a home and the necessary support from Mercy Housing. As you listen, know that you can make this kind of a difference in a person's life, in many people's lives. A gift to Mercy Housing in support of its resident services programming will have a direct impact and help so many. Thank you, and please enjoy the rest of the show.
I come in for a really poor life. I moved many times in my life. I never have a house, my house. I came into the United States 7 years ago. I come in with one bag and my clothes, but now I live in my home. I don't have to carry my water for take a shower. I have my bathroom, I have my kitchen. For me, it's everything. My name is Maria Emilia Suarez. The people who know me call me Emmy. And I live in Francis P. Pugh apartment in Caseville, Utah. It's a blessing for me. I need to bring him back. I like to help people because I know what the people are feeling. For me, it's very, very important. I help in 4-H, and I help in the kids with camp, I don't know, make some craft, many things. I need to learn in English. Because when I live in here first, I only speak Spanish. So I need to go to school and learn it. It was my dream, but I don't have money for the school. The EPIC scholarship for housing was super good for me because it's a chance for change my life. I want to be a social worker. I'm good listen people. Thank you for bringing me the opportunity to learn and to have a home. Thank you so much.
Well, I told you guys it's a lot. All right, this is an emotional roller coaster. This is the third time I've seen Wayne. He's amazing every single time. And just as I'm like processing what Wayne's doing, here comes July with her words, and I was prepared. I was like, she's not gonna get you, and of course she did. There's so much happening. There's so much emotion. It's like just my head is spinning, but it's in a good way. I mean, because that's what we do here. We get your emotions involved because you know this is a good source. You're doing the right thing by donating to this because they're giving it to the people that need it the most, and it's going to where it's going to make the most impact. So unlike Wayne's magic, this isn't magic. This is hard work. This is people working every day to make sure these people get the affordable housing that they need. And guys, how about that from my girl Izzy? How about that? How amazing was she? Practically melted my heart. So cute, so honest, so thankful for what she has. The connection from Izzy and all the resident testimonials, you know, this is why we're here. And this is what we're raising money for tonight. The crucial support services that Mercy offers free of charge to the people that call Mercy Housing home. Like the homework club for Izzy and the food pantry supplies for Tylena and her family. You've seen some great acts, and now it's time for your turn to act. We need your help. Honestly, we need your donations. We need them. So the donate buttons are right on the side of your screen. You may have also received a text message with a link. Either way, we've tried to make it super easy to donate. This is a great cause, and you'll feel good when you donate because you know that it's going to the people that need it the most. Now let's take a minute, think about what you can afford. Don't give any more than you can afford, maybe a little bit more, and then give from the heart. Your donation will directly fund hundreds of programs and services Mercy Housing offers free of charge to its residents. Food pantries, homework club, eviction prevention coaching, technology literacy, resume writing, healthy cooking, Medicaid enrollment assistance, vaccination clinics. This list goes on. Your donation will directly support seniors, veterans, families, people with special needs, formerly homeless, and the kids who need that start more than anybody. Your donations will help during these especially challenging times. Let's be real, guys, COVID is still a thing, and it's gonna be a thing for a while. Here's some good news. You can make a difference. These services are vital. This is Mercy Housing Mountain Plains' only fundraiser in 2021. So we need you to give big. We need you to give now. Help the kids like Izzy have a bright future. Help Emmy live a stable life. Get that solid foundation she deserves. All right, now, guys, while you're putting in those credit card numbers, I want to have the pleasure to introduce you to one of Mercy Housing's essential workers, Dayron Blackwell. What's up, man? How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing, Al?
I couldn't be better. I'm standing here with you. You're one of the essential workers at Mercy, but somebody might be watching like, that sounds good, but what does that mean? Like, what do you do every day?
Well, me, I get to sit around and make people happy. One of the most difficult parts of life nowadays is the fact that people have so much on their mind, and to be able to relieve them of those stresses, that's the pleasure that I have in my work.
I love it. Now, what kind of problem might somebody be having where they come to you and you're able to help them?
The people that I work with, number one, those are the people that started off on the ground floor, literally. Most of them were homeless 2 years ago and had nowhere else to go. Some of them wouldn't know how to read. Some do not know how to bank. Some people don't know what a computer literally is.
Wow.
So for us, we present to them these options, these abilities, these means to be able to reset themselves back in life. And I get to watch a person that once knew nothing of today become grand in the sights of many people.
I love it. Now, just listening to you, man, it gets me a little emotional, man. It makes me happy to know that people like you are out there. I'm no longer Al Jackson. I am a donor. So you're gonna talk to me. I'm gonna take the place of all our donors. So I'm gonna say, I'm gonna donate some money, but how could my money help you? What do you go through throughout your day where you're like, wow, we could really use some more of this, or if I had a little bit more in the funds, we could do this program?
If you are willing to give to those who has lived a life of constantly distrust, you are building within someone true character. You are building in them that love still exists. You are building in them something to make them smile in which they haven't smiled in a long time. Think of your family, your friends, your daughter, your brother, your cousin, and imagine them living years in places that you couldn't imagine, smelling in ways that you couldn't imagine. But to be able to get up and watch them, transform them into the people that they were supposed to be, please donate to that if you're gonna donate to anything.
What a great answer. And really, you know, as you were talking, I was thinking that not only are you donating to Mercy, but in a way you're donating to the community. These people that you're helping don't evaporate into thin air. These people go out into our communities. They are amongst our loved ones. They may date and marry our loved ones, work in a school where our loved ones go. So donating to this project is really like almost paying it forward to the community. So what you're doing is helping us 2- and 3-fold. So I just want to say, we really appreciate what you do.
I thank you for the appreciation, but the pleasure is mine.
I want to leave everybody on let's build. If there's no other message you take from this today, let's build. You guys help us by donating, and let's build together. Let's help to continue to build and rebuild our community. People are down during COVID times. People are feeling desperate. They don't know where to turn, but guess what? They have people like Dayron right here every day that approaches his job with passion and love, and that spills over into the people that he works with, and then it comes right back to your community. So do me a favor, do us a favor, donate. Dayron, appreciate you. It's an honor to meet you, truly.
The honor's all mine.
Truly, all right. I'm sorry, did you guys think the show was over? The show is not over. Do me a favor, meet Mercy Housing's very own Carlos, AKA Senior Elvis. Carlos lives at Francis Heights in Denver.
well, bless my soul, what's wrong with me? I'm acting like a man on a fuzzy tree. My friends say I'm acting wild as a bug. I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Well, my hands are shaky and my knees are weak. I can't seem to stand on my own 2 feet. Who do you think when you have such luck? I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Well, please don't ask me what's on my mind. I'm a little mixed up, but I'm feeling fine. My heart ain't near that girl I'd last. My heart beats so it scared me to death. And once you touch my hand, what a chill I got. Her lips are like a volcano that's hot. I'm proud to say that she's my buttercup. I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, honey. Well, my tongue gets tied when I try to speak. My inside shakes like a leaf on a tree. There's only one cure for this body of mine, and that's to have that girl that I love so fine. Once you touch my hand, what a chill I got. Her lips are like a volcano that's hot. I'm proud to say that she's my buttercup. I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah. I'm all shook up.
Mercy Housing has helped us a lot. They've helped my mom, me. They helped us live here because my mom, she told me that she came from Sudan because of the war, and they helped her get a house here.
Hi, my name is Iman.
And hi, my name is Padua. I live in Crestview Village in Nebraska. And what I like about where we live, most of the people here, we all know each other. So I have a lot of friends in this neighborhood. We usually come home and then we go straight to Homework Club. And what we do at Homework Club, we do activities, we have snacks, everybody's happy, we usually always have fun. Sometimes we read books or do crafts. I want to go to college, a good university, have a scholarship, and then just a good job where I can help my parents.
All right, and it's showtime. I have a new illusion that I want to try with you guys, and just let me know what you think about this. It involves 2 objects. I have a brown paper lunch bag. I don't know why they call these lunch bags. I haven't seen anyone pack a lunch in one of these since the 80s, but who is buying these? What are they using them for? Anyway, maybe I'm keeping the entire industry alive. But it involves a brown paper bag and a bottle. So you have a brown bag, a bottle. You put the bottle inside of the bag. Okay, so the bottle goes inside of the bag. And if I snap my fingers, that bottle disappears. All right? And then if I re-snap, the bottle reappears. And if I put it back inside and re-snap, it re-disappears. This is why they pay me the big bucks. I think it's good. I don't know. Some people don't believe me for some reason. I don't know why, because I'm making the bottle vanish. Some tricks are just for yourself. But now we'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors, our director level sponsors. First and foremost, big shout out to Avalon Bay. Thank you guys for being an awesome sponsor. We'd also like to thank the Colorado Housing and Finance Authority. Big shout out to them. Director level sponsors. We'd like to give a shout out to HD Supply Facilities Maintenance for being a director level sponsor. Thank you, because things need to be maintained, you know. And we'd also like to thank the Metropolitan Residential Advisors, making sure people get advice. So thank you guys so much for being our director level sponsors. And make sure if you aren't a sponsor, you can still do your part by supporting Mercy Housing by making a small donation.
This is like my home. It's not just a house, but it's a place that I want to be. Mostly it means a sense of community. It means simple things like having a roof over our head too, because we were struggling for a really long time. My husband got sick. He ended up having like a mini stroke. Because of that, we ended up homeless for a little while. We found housing, but it was like extremely expensive. We were having to choose, do you pay rent this month on time, or do you pay a late fee and feed the children for the rest of the week? My name is Catherine, and these are my children, and we live in the Holly Park Apartments in Commerce City, Colorado. The counselors and the people in the office are not just people who work here, they're people who actually care. Miss Serenity with the after school program has also meant a lot to our family.
If I ever needed someone to talk to, because I have a lot of problems going on with me, so I know I can call her and she'll answer me.
When we first moved in, we received something called Bed in a Bag. They gave our children air mattresses and complete bedding sets. You get to come once a month and they give you a bunch of groceries, but they also can help out with hygiene products or cleaning supplies for your house. I also participate in something called smoking cessation. It's to quit smoking. They're also helping us get a family therapist to come to the house, which is super cool. Almost immediately we started being able to pay back our debt, which I didn't even think was going to be a possibility. You can just really tell that there's a lot of like heart behind what they do. I'm extremely grateful. Being here has literally saved my family.
Ugh. Wayne Hoffman is so talented, it almost makes me angry. Wayne, why are you so awesome? I mean, the guy is unbelievable. Speaking of unbelievable, we've seen unbelievable heart. Heart from decorated veterans like Lowell. Heart from Mother of Six, Catherine. I mean, just what a show. And the show is not over because up next is our final act. So I'm not gonna talk anymore. You don't wanna hear from me anymore? Take it away, Bailey.
Floating away, you held me stay grounded. Can't believe that I found it. 'Cause you're my love song. You're my right when it's all wrong. You're my dream come true. You're mine, and I belong to you. When my weather is cloudy, you bring an umbrella. When I've got troubles, we face them together. When my heart's sinking, make it flutter like a feather. Whatever I do, you make it better. 'Cause you're my love song. You're my right when it's all wrong. You're my dream come true. You're mine, and I belong to you. The ghost of my lips down your neck. All that love spilling out of your white dress. Oh, 'cause you're my love song. You're my right when it's all wrong. You're my dream come true. You're mine, and I belong to you. I belong to
Bailey, filling our hearts with love tonight. Now, if you haven't yet made a gift, a donation, now's the time. Those buttons are burning. Press them, put out that fire, donate. And while you're donating, let's take a second to show some love to our sponsors. Mercy Housing residents, all the staff and the people who make a difference in the lives of residents. And to all of you, without you, Mercy Housing couldn't continue these vital services. So again, Al Jackson saying good night, please donate, and thank you.